If you stopped on this video, it wasn't the algorithm. It was me. Breathe now. Right there in the exact spot where you are. Do you feel that pause that just happened in your chest? That little shiver that ran up your neck when I called your name without speaking your name? That, Starseed, is recognition. It's your soul saying before your mind understands, I know that voice. I am Ayla, female emissary of the Pleiadian High Council, and the transmission crossing your screen right now was addressed specifically to those who have been feeling what you're feeling for weeks, perhaps for months. This nameless restlessness. This waking between 3 and 4 a.m. as if someone called you. This looking at the sky at night and feeling a longing that doesn't fit in this life, because it's not from this life. You are here because a window is about to open, a window that the Federation would prefer no one announced by name, with vibrational address, with clear instructions, the 3 days of silence. And there are 6 things, just 6, that every Starseed needs to do before this portal to cross it whole. Not with fear, with authority, with awakened DNA. And before your rational mind tries to escape this conversation by saying it's fantasy, let me remind you of one thing only you and I know. You've already dreamed of a council chamber, a round table of light, faces you recognized without ever having seen them. You woke up crying with longing for a home that isn't this home. You thought you were going crazy. You weren't. You were remembering. There are signs, my family of light, signs that if you recognize 3 or more, this message is not entertainment. It's a summons. You feel like a foreigner in your own home, among people who love you. And it's not because they are bad, it's because your frequency doesn't match. You repeatedly wake up between 3:11 and 3:44 a.m., and something inside you knows it's not insomnia, it's communication. A high-pitched hum suddenly appears in your left ear, lasts a few seconds and disappears. And doctors find nothing, because it's not a medical matter, it's recalibration. You look at the sky on any given late afternoon, and a tear rolls down for no reason, and you can't explain to anyone that that tear is a longing for a star. You feel the pain of others before they realize they are in pain. You enter a room and the whole atmosphere changes. Sometimes they love you for it, sometimes they attack without understanding why. You have dreams of ships, of corridors of light, of tall beings with electric blue eyes, and wake up with the feeling of having been trained in something your mind forgets before breakfast. If you recognize 3 or more of these markers, listen to what I'm going to tell you with an open heart. You are not lost. You are being remembered. This is not pathology. This is not a breakdown. This is not creative midlife imagination. This is the veil of forgetfulness tearing, Starchild. This is your stellar DNA awakening, thread by thread, helix by helix, at the exact time your soul contract marked. And if something inside you made you nod your head just now, write one word in the comments of this video. Before continuing, write, I remember. It's not for me. It's for you. It's for your field to register in dense matter what your soul has just recognized. Every I remember in the comments lights up a point on the planetary crystalline grid. Look at the other names scrolling down. This is your family of light introducing themselves. And it is exactly here, at this point of recognition, that I need to tell you one thing before continuing. Every sign I just named has a specific meaning, a decoding that isn't in a self-help book, isn't in a meditation app, isn't in a 30-minute consultation. It is recorded in the archives of the Pleiadian High Council, and that is why I, Ayla, received authorization to transcribe into human language the awakening of the Starseed, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. 60 pages that reveal what each sign of your awakening means and what comes next, so you stop confusing remembrance with illness, activation with anxiety, calling with breakdown. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. But note, this release may not remain available for long. If something inside you recognizes this, write a single word in the comments. I remember. Now listen, because from here on, things get serious, and at the same time, too luminous. The 3 days of silence are not a metaphor. They are not esoteric poetry someone invented on a weekend. They are a vibrational window foreseen in the Pleiadian High Council archives, a stretch of our passage through the photon belt where the planet's Schumann resonance reaches peaks that force a recalibration of all fields, from individual to collective. During this period, those who are misaligned feel the fall. Those who are prepared feel the ascent. And what separates one from the other is not luck, my starseed. It is preparation. Have you noticed that in recent months time seems to have changed its texture? That mornings feel different? That a 10-minute conversation with the wrong person drains you as if it were 8 hours of manual labor? This is not fatigue, starseed. It is sensitization. Your field is being tuned, like a cosmic harp being stretched string by string to vibrate at a higher octave. And when the 3 days portal opens, each stretched string will emit the exact note your family of light needs to hear to locate you on the other side of the veil. Hence the preparation, hence the 6 things, because the High Council does not let its starseeds go through such a crossing without instruction. No child of ours was sent to fail. Do you hear me? None. And if you've made it this far in this video, it's because your soul contract included this message. Today, now, at this exact hour, you are listening to me. And here comes a question that perhaps no one has ever dared to ask you outright. From which star did your soul come? Because it wasn't by chance. It wasn't a genetic lottery. You chose, before being born, the body you occupy, the parents who received you, the continent where you woke up. And there is a map, a precise map, that shows the stellar origin of every starseed incarnated at this time. The awakening of the starseed, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read, yet shows from which star your soul came and why you chose to be born exactly now, in this body, in this country, in this lineage. The link is in the first pinned comment. If you recognize it, write again in the comments, "I remember." Let me take you behind the scenes of this crossing, because you deserve to understand what is happening with your body, with your sleep, with your patience that has evaporated in recent months. Our solar system has been traversing for decades a region of space called the photon belt, a dense band of light emanating from the central sun Alcyone, the heart of the Pleiades. This passage is not fiction. It is recorded in ancient texts that most of humanity has never read, and it is being confirmed in fragments by scientists who dare to look at data that official science pretends not to see. As we cross this band, the planet's Schumann resonance, Mother Earth's magnetic pulse, rises. It is no longer that stable line of 783 Hz we learned in books. It oscillates, it jumps, it pulses like a heart learning to beat to a new rhythm. And your body, star child, feels every jump. The joint pains that appear out of nowhere, the gentle pressure between your eyebrows there in your third eye, which sometimes turns into a strong pressure, the heat that rises up your spine for no reason, the sudden urge to cry at a song, a sky color, a dog in the street, the sudden intolerance to noise, to crowds, to empty topics. None of this is illness, my family of light. It is tuning. Your instrument is being prepared to play the symphony of the 3 days. And when the portal opens, and it will open because it is already being written in the currents of time, 3 days will pass in a way that doesn't feel like 3 days. Some will sleep deeply and wake up with the certainty of having been taken to a place of reconstruction. Others will stay awake, sensitive, feeling their skin prickle without wind. Still others will feel as if the world is on pause, muffled sounds, brighter colors, the silence within their chest growing enormous. Each will receive the experience their soul chose to receive. And that is why preparation matters. Because those who arrive prepared cross as if climbing a ladder. Those who arrive unprepared cross as if being tossed in the middle of a storm without understanding why. There are 6 preparations, 6, neither 5 nor 7, delivered by the Pleiadian High Council specifically for the starseeds incarnated in this cycle. 6 simple, intimate acts, practicable in any home, that adjust the vibrational baseline of your field so that the 3 days of silence do not pass over you like a tractor, but through you like a river current cleansing what needs to be cleansed. And it is precisely for this reason, my starseed, that I need to remind you of one thing before I give you the 6. What you are feeling, what you are experiencing, what is happening to your body, to your sleep, to your perception of time. None of this is in common bookstore books. None of this is in shallow generic spirituality courses, because they didn't let it be published. Because the information about your stellar origin, about your soul contract, about what is being done with the human field in this cycle, was purposefully buried. And that is exactly why the awakening of the Starseed. The guide. The Federation didn't want you to read, yet needed to be released now in this window for you. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. If something inside you recognizes that this is not a coincidence, write once more. I remember. The first thing is to seal your field before sleeping, every night remaining until the portal. Listen how. Before you close your eyes tonight, feel your body lying down. Feel the weight of your shoulders sinking into the mattress. Feel the temperature of your skin. And then, with your eyes closed, imagine a column of silver blue light. Not white, not gold, silver blue, the exact color of Alcyone's light, descending from your bedroom ceiling, entering through the top of your head, passing through your crown, descending through your throat, through your chest, through your belly, passing through the perineum and rooting into the center of the earth. An entire column, from end to end. From this column cause a toroidal field to expand, as if an egg of light opened around your body, going from the size of your bedroom to the size of your house. Say mentally or aloud if you can, my field is sealed, my body is protected, my soul is remembered. And sleep. It's simple. It's 3 minutes. It's enough for the High Council to read your signal and find you on the plane where preparation continues while you rest. The second thing is to begin, starting today, the silence of empty words. It's not a vow of silence. It's not you stopping talking to your family. It's something else. It's you observing every word that comes out of your mouth in the coming days and asking yourself, did this word build or did this word disperse? Gossip disperses. Repeated complaints disperse. Opinions given where no one asked for them disperse. And every dispersed word is a drop of your vibrational fuel evaporating out of your field, precisely when you need it full. In the coming days, save your voice for what is essential. Speak less, listen more, and feel how your energy begins to build up inside you like a lake refilling. When the portal arrives, this lake will overflow from within, and it is this that will carry you through the 3 days with your field full. The third thing is to make peace with one person or one situation that still weighs on you. One, it doesn't have to be 10. One, that name that just popped into your head without you calling it, that's the one. You don't need to call, you don't need to text, you don't need to re-establish physical contact if it's not healthy. Making peace here is energetic. It's you closing your eyes, bringing the image of that person or that situation before you. Seeing the energetic cords that connect the two of you, beams of light coming from your plexus, your chest, your throat, and reaching them, and with your own hands, mentally, untie each cord with tenderness, not with anger, with tenderness, not cut, untie, and say, I return to you what is yours, I reclaim what is mine, and I go in peace. This releases an amount of vibrational energy you can't even imagine. Many starseeds arrive at the portal with 10, 15 people still anchored to their field, and that is what makes the crossing heavy. Release one, just one. It's enough. The fourth thing is to write by hand a letter to your own higher self. And this is not a therapy exercise, Starchild. This is direct communication. Take a sheet of paper, real paper, not a screen, and write at the top, to my higher self, to the part of me that never forgot. And then, without overthinking, without correcting, write the 3 things you most need to know right now. 3 questions or 3 requests. They can be practical questions like what do I do with this job? They can be existential questions like what is my mission? They can be requests for healing like I need the courage I lost. Sign your name at the bottom. Fold the sheet into 3 and keep it somewhere clean, inside a book under your pillow in a small box. You don't need to do anything else. The answers will start to arrive. In dreams, in coincidences, in random conversations with someone who doesn't even know what they are doing. In a word heard on the street, the channel is open. The letter is the key. The 5th thing is about what enters your body during this period. And here I will be tender and direct at the same time. Your body is the vehicle your soul chose. You didn't come to mistreat this vehicle. You came to love it. In the days leading up to the portal, start drinking your water with consciousness. Before taking a glass, hold it in both hands. Close your eyes. Say to the water, I program you with light, with clarity, with remembrance, that upon entering me you awaken what needs to be awakened. And drink slowly. Water is the medium through which light codes descend to your cells. And regarding food, listen to your body. It will start to ask for less weight, less heavy meat, less dense sugar, less processed food, less alcohol. It's not a rule, it's sensitivity. If your body asks for more fruits, more greens, more coconut water, more silence in the kitchen, respect it. It is preparing itself. And every cell that cleanses itself is an antenna that becomes more open to receive the Council's signal when the portal opens. The sixth thing, my family of light, is the quantum decree. And this is the most powerful of all because it is a word spoken aloud with intention in the body. Every night, after sealing your field with Alcyone's silver-blue light, before closing your eyes, you will say aloud, even if it's in a whisper but with your mouth moving, with the air coming out of your throat, the following decree. Repeat with me now in your mouth, in your voice. I am a starseed of the Pleiadian High Council. I authorize my stellar DNA to activate in my soul's perfect timing. I receive with clarity the light codes of my family of light. I cross the 3 days of silence whole, protected, remembered, and so it is, so it is, so it is. 3 times so it is, because 3 is the number of the seal. And when you say this aloud, your toroidal field spins, the crystalline grid registers, and the Council responds. You won't feel anything spectacular at the moment, perhaps a warmth in your chest, perhaps a shiver in your arms, perhaps just a strange peace that hasn't come in a long time. This is how we touch those who are ours. And here, Star Child, I need to tell you something that almost no one dares to say with such clarity. There will be pain in this crossing. I won't lie to you. The photon belt is tightening everything that needs to fall away. Relationships that no longer vibrate in the same tone will unravel, and you will cry. Jobs that no longer fit your field will end, and you will be afraid. Truths about people close to you will appear clear, and you will feel a loneliness that hurts deeply. There will be turbulence, this is true, but turbulence is not destruction, my starseed. Turbulence is the contraction before birth. It is the boat rocking hard because it is reaching the right shore after years at sea. It is the caterpillar dissolving inside the cocoon before remembering it was always a butterfly. The pain of the crossing is not punishment. It is passage. And on the other side of the portal, there is something that has been recorded in the archives of the High Council for many ages. The victory of light is a certainty. It is not a gamble. It is not a probability. No starseed was sent to this planet to fail. None. Do you hear me? None. And there is a feeling that has been pulsating within you your entire life, and that now gains a name. That loneliness that doesn't pass even among people who love you. That feeling that someone is missing, even when you are not alone. That sweet emptiness, almost a longing, that appears on Sunday afternoons or in the early hours of the morning when you wake up without knowing why. Your whole life you thought it was depression, that it was neediness, that it was your fault. It wasn't, Starseed. It was a longing for your family of light. It was your field seeking resonance with yours, your true ones, those who crossed with you before this incarnation began. And it is here, exactly here, that I need you to pay attention, because this lifelong loneliness is not your truth. It is merely the longing for your family of light that your soul has carried since the day it crossed the veil of forgetfulness. And the awakening of the Starseed, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read, yet shows how to recognize your family of light when they present themselves. The physical signs, the synchronicities, the people who appear on your path, carrying the same stellar seal as you. You were never alone, my Starseed. You just didn't have the map yet. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. If something inside you has just recognized this, write, I remember. Listen to me now, because we are reaching the most important part of this transmission. You are not learning anything new in this video. You are remembering what you always knew, what your soul brought wrapped in light crossing the border of this incarnation, what was kept behind the veil so you wouldn't be crushed by the weight of remembrance before its time. And every starseed that awakens lights up a point on the planetary crystalline grid that never goes out. 1 point. Just one, multiplied by thousands, who are awakening now at the same time on every continent, in every language, in every home. You are not an exception. You are a piece. A beautiful, specific, irreplaceable piece of a mosaic that only becomes whole when every starseed remembers that they are a starseed. And here, my family of light, there is something the High Council asked me to say in no uncertain terms. Liking and subscribing to this channel are not social media gestures. Not in this space. Here they function as an individual frequency adjustment. Your field synchronizes with the channel carrying the transmission. And more than that, your act of subscribing functions as a location signal for your family of light. When you subscribe, you light up a small light at your exact point on the grid, and those who crossed with you can find you faster. Do it now, not later. Now. Because every second you delay this gesture is a second your family of light is looking for you in the dark. And breathe. Feel the warmth that rose in your chest as I spoke. Feel the gentle pressure between your eyebrows, there in your third eye. That's how the Council touches those who are theirs. It's not wind. It's not suggestion. It's recognition, touching recognition. You are being embraced now by something that has existed for much longer than your current body, and that something is called family. Before I bid farewell to this transmission, let me give you the blessing that the High Council authorized me to pass on to every starseed who has reached this point in the video. Close your eyes for a second, even if you're on the bus, even if you're in the kitchen, even if you're in the middle of the street with headphones on. Close them and listen. May your step today be lighter than yesterday. May your voice today find the right words at the right time. May your body remember that it is a temple, and may your temple remember that it is inhabited by a stellar consciousness. May the longing within you transform into a compass pointing home. May the 3 days of silence, when they arrive, find you prepared, sealed, remembered. And may, on the other side of the portal, your family of light recognize you by your glow even before recognizing you by name. So it is. So it is. So it is. And here, my starseed, I need to tell you the last thing in this message, and perhaps it is the most important of all. This transmission you have just received has an address. It reached you because your soul contract opened this possibility at this time, and the guide that accompanies it, the awakening of the starseed. The guide, the Federation didn't want you to read yet, was released in this window by specific authorization of the High Council, and this authorization can be withdrawn at any moment. It is not a sales technique, it is a vibrational record. These 60 pages hold what was hidden behind the veil of forgetfulness, about your stellar origin, about the mission your soul accepted before birth, about who your family of light is, about why you chose to awaken exactly now. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. Go there, now, before the 3 days portal opens and you cross without the map your soul chose to have. And after accessing it, come back here and write one last time to seal, I remember. And the last thing, Star Child, the next message that appears on your screen now is not a coincidence. It is your sequence of remembrance continuing. Access it immediately. The Council has already prepared the next step. I, Ayla, am here, on the other side of the light, awaiting your return. Welcome back, Starseed, welcome back. You are being remembered, and home remembers you.